Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a new video about the Abyssal Lake and what I wanted to do is just to make a team that will be able to clear the entire team, the whole team, without you needing to rely on any 5-star units. So I'm going to be using a completely, absolutely free to play team. And yes, of course, my stats are way higher. I'm going to be crazy in comparison with someone that is just starting into the game. But you don't really need to have the stats that I have for the team to work. The team would work regardless because it all depends on the buff that you get when you are inside the battle, right? But even if you get bad buff and it takes you a little bit longer to complete, you would still be able to clear it because the team is just that good, right? You would be able to definitely do it. So the team is what you see in the screen right now. We are going with Lucas as the main DPS, Estain as the main battery defense and attack buff, Siri for just doing basic attacks and generating more MP, and also she's here for the healing, just in case we need some healing. And we are having Theodor as well. Theodor is the key of this team. You may as well just change Sari, change Luca, keep Estain, and keep Theodor, and you just add 2 other characters to the team, and it would still work perfectly fine. Just make sure that you're bringing something that can deal damage to the last boss, because the last boss is always going to be Charlotte, which is a forest type enemy. So I'm just going to go ahead about what am I doing, what is the basic strategy, and I'm going to be showing you guys the final 5 floors, right? I'm just going to be showing you floor 25 to floor 30th so that you guys can have an idea on how it works. You actually can see here that I am currently on floor 25, right? So I just need to complete this and I will be able to just get to the final round of floors where things are the most complicated to do, right? So I'm not going to be showing you guys the entire thing because I feel like that's going to be way too much. So let's go ahead and just show you guys here quickly what is it with my team. I think that there are some chickens doing a lot of noise, so let me see if I can activate something for um, noise suppression. Right. So this is my Lucas. This is 90% crit rate, 206% crit damage, 979 attack, and I'm playing my Lucas with Fed accuracy. Why? Because Lucas has a lot of debuffs. He is the defense break of this team. He's also having a debuff that would increase enemies' guard damage taken. And since you're inside here, you don't really need to go with that much attack. This is actually the regular build that I use for my Lucas all the time whenever I'm even doing the hard abyss, which is the hardest content in the game, and it works perfectly fine even in the last floor in last rotation. We're going with crit rate with crit damage set. We're going with crit damage chest cloak, speed chest piece, and effect hit rate pants. These are the roles in all the other pieces, just in case you guys are wondering about what it is that I have on those other pieces. And the weapon I'm using is going to be Isania's weapon, which is crazy. It gives me additional 6% crit rate, which means that I'm actually having 96% crit rate. Keep in mind that additional crit rate is not showing here. So yeah, so that's pretty much what makes this character so strong. Um, and now we have a Estain. I'm not really going to show anything crazy for Estain because I don't really do anything crazy with this character. All I want is just for the character to be fast. The weapon I'm using is this one for Pluto, and I'm going with a speed set and whatever other pieces of gear that I can get that are fast, right? That they have some speed. That's pretty much the whole reason why I'm built like this. This one is not even this one is not even leveled up. Do I even have something that's better? I don't. So I do not. So okay, whatever. So Sari is the same thing, right? I just want her to be at least 200 speed. I'm not there yet. I have not been able to invest a lot into my healers, right? I'm going with Sari's weapon is going to be the Lila's weapon that is Synthesis 6. I'm getting this weapon a lot. So it increases your healing amount by 12%. And she has, 195 speed, 10,000 HP, and she's on an effect resistance plus speed set. I believe that this is the best way for you to build any healer in the game. A speed set plus effect resistance, and you want to have as much effect resistance as you can. So that your healers are never stunned, your healers never get any nasty debuffs that enemies would use. In this game, enemies use a lot of nasty, nasty debuffs. Keep in mind that Seri is an insane character. That you get her, just make sure that you level up her if you get any dupes, make sure that you level up her, what is this called? Passive first, because that's all you want her to use, right? She's never going to be using any MP. That's the great thing about this character. She only has to have a lot of HP, and every time she takes a turn, she would heal you for insane amounts just by existing and just by being in your team. And the key of all of this, the only reason why this works is Theodor. Theodor is a crazy, insane character that has double ton, right? Has double ton. He has ton on his ultimate, has ton on his first skill. He has crazy shields as well, and his damage is not even bad. On 1,283 defense, 73% crit rate, 92% crit damage, 74% effect hit. You definitely need effect hit on this character, effect accuracy, because this is what is going to allow you to land your taunts. So just make sure that you have this, right? And as you can see, I'm building mine with double, like 4-piece defense set, which means giving me double buff here. It's 30% total defense and crit rate set, right? And I'm going with defense cloak, speed chest, and effect hit hands. So that's what I'm going to be using here for this. These are the rolls from the other pieces. I would rather have more speed on this character instead of having all this crit rate and crit damage. I do believe that is nice because he deals a lot of damage, but I would like for him to be at least 200 speed. 200 speed is like the sweet spot for all PvE. Like there is no way any PvE monster is going to outspeed you if you have 200 speed. So that's why I'm looking for that particular amount. So yeah, guys, so that's pretty much the team that I'm going to be showing you guys today. And we're going to be going ahead and then completing the last 5 floors. And then after that, that's going to be it. In any case, guys, if you're enjoying the content, if you want to, um, you know, help me in any way, subscribing to the channel, giving a like, leaving a comment would help me the most. Also, I just want to let you know, guys, something about the buff before I go. About the buff that you want to get here, you definitely want to get um the one that gives you extra MP, right? This comes clutch, especially when you don't have the A plus MP weapon. So if you get this and you can max this out or get a couple of copies of this, it would be great. And of course, you want to get as many attacking buff for your character, right? For your Lucas to do the damage. There are some support skills that would give you an insane amount of damage as well, like this one that I got, right? There is the healing one that would give you the revive. This is really important as well. If something crazy happens, someone dies, you would be able to revive them. I think this is not the one, right? Which is the revive one? I don't see it. Here, here. So they will revive. You would have 5 turns of cooldown. You get more and more dupes of this. It comes to a point in which you can revive your units with 100% HP. So even if you don't have the craziest stats that I have, you would still be able to do all of this. Keep in mind, you don't need to have as much crit rate I have as much crit damage. All you have to do is you may as well just build all these characters with a speed set and just go for like 50% crit rate and whatever amount of crit damage that you can get, and that would be enough because you can get crit rate buffs here for this, right? You will be getting additional crit rate. All you have to do is just look for that particular buff, and it will be enough for you to do everything that you want to do. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much what I wanted to say, right? I'm getting attacking type buff for increasing my damage, and something else that I want to say is try the best you can to not get that many different buffs, right? So if you have 3 options, unless one of those 3 options is like something super important, like something mandatory for you to have, like for example, this one that gives you an extra MP, right? If that is not the case and you have an option to get something that you already have, always go with something that you already have. Always, because that's going to help you a lot. If you see any um, buff that would increase your single target damage or your AoE damage for Lucas, you should go for it, right? Anything that would increase the damage for your Lucas, go for it, right? But when it comes to any other things that are like, support type, healing type, and things like that, if you can avoid getting anything new and going for something that you already have, that would be way better. In any case, this is long enough. Let's go ahead and show the gameplay, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.